If you want to permanently store any data inside the ESP32 flash, you only need to understand how it basically works. So you have the whole flash of the ESP32, and it is basically divided into sectors, each sector having 4096 bytes. This sector is further divided into entries, which basically represent the word locations inside the memory. As you can see over here, each entry is 32 bytes. And if you're asking what does this header represent, it actually contains the data which describes the sector in which the entries are defined. The way the ESP32 store the data is like you have a key and then a value, kind of like a dictionary. So you would have like an identifier and then its value, and the value can be an integer, a string, a blob, which basically represents a frame buffer, a structure, and so on. You cannot actually access a certain memory location like in STM32s, yep, but that's the only thing you can do. So I have prepared here a simple code in ESP IDF, and here we have to initialize the NVS flash. Then we have to open the NVS flash memory in order to access it and get the handle. And if you're asking what does this namespace mean, if you're familiar with the C++ namespaces, it works kind of like them. So it allows you to have multiple keys of the same name, with the concern that they have to be they have to be in different namespaces. So, and I'm passing here a namespace. So basically the NVS open will create a namespace with the name namespace in our case. So let's actually store some data inside the flash memory. So if I say here NVS, yep, set string like this, and then I would pass the NVS handle. Obviously, I don't think it's the correct function. No, it's not, because I have to pass, like I have to write set string like this, and then pass the NVS handle, then the name of the key, which is in our case, let's change it to another key name. So for instance, I will say my string like this, and then the value of the string. So let's say I know embedded here channel and 2 exclamation marks. Basically, we all need to commit the changes. So basically, we would say NVS commit, and then we have to close the file. It works like file handling in C, and then we would basically write NVS close, and that's basically it. I am using an ESP32 like this. You can use any ESP32 model, it doesn't really matter. And now let's build it, and basically this will write like the key my string with the value embedded here channel into the NVS flash. And now let's actually read the string which is stored inside the NVS flash, and let's actually delete these 2 functions. And all I need to do is send like right here NVS get string, yep, get string like this. Oh, actually I forgot an E over here. And then I have to pass the NVS handle. It's like a file descriptor if you're used to the C file handling mechanism. This I will pass NVS handle, then the name of the key is in our case it was called my string like this, or actually my string like this. And now you have to pass the buffer in which the value will be stored. So I have to declare here a simple buffer buff like this of 40 characters, let's say, and another variable which will store the length of the value. And then I will say here size t length equals 0, and that's it. Now I actually have to write this function twice, because the first time I have to retrieve the length of the variable of the value of obviously, and then I have to retrieve it. So that's how the API works. Have to read the ESP32 documentation in order to confirm this. So that's it. Now I have to pass the length over here, which is equal to 0, and then I have to pass the buffer over here, insert another F, and I'll paste it. And here, let me actually print out the receive data. So no, actually not like this. ESP log I tag in our case. So let's say key my string is as %s buffer, and that's it. Now actually let me show you. I will basically disconnect the microcontroller just to show that it's not something fake, and then I will basically connect the microcontroller again like this, and let me flash. So I'll flash it to the board again, And by the way, if you're interested in learning more about embedded systems, I have a free school community. It is based on this. You can get more access to me. I'm hosting also weekly webinars on various topics like Bluetooth Low Energy and embedded flash and so on. And I can't wait to see that. Everything is free. I'm not trying to sell you something. And so enough with this rambling. Let me go back to our code. And as you can see, it says here, key my string is. And we are running into a problem, but I don't know why. So... oh, I passed like, oh my bad. So I passed like the string value, like I passed string without a T, and yeah, it's basically accessing the wrong data inside the NVS flash. And so let me flash it again. It's been flashed. Let me see what we're getting on the terminal. And it says here embedded here channel. So basically that's how the NVS flash works. If you want me to go into details, I can make another video, obviously, and I see you later.